Start. The very issue regarding property and propriety of convening of the first session of the House on 29th January 2004 without the presidential address was raised in the House. The Speaker gave a ruling declaring that as per the provisions of the Constitution, a session of the House comes to an end when the House is prorogued. As the House was not prorogued after its adjournment since die on 23rd December 2003, the session can at best be treated as a second part of the 14th session of the 13th Lok Sabha, notwithstanding the fact that the calendar year has since changed. The session convened from 29th January 2004 was held to be second part of the winter session. A plain reading of Article 122 makes it abundantly clear that the validity of any proceeding in the Parliament shall not be called in question on the ground of any irregularity of procedure. The prayer in the writ petition is to declare the proceedings in the Lok Sabha pursuant to the notice issued under the directions of the Speaker as unconstitutional. The petitioner is essentially raising a dispute as to the regularity and legality of the proceedings in the House of the People. The dispute raised essentially centers around the question as to whether the Speaker's direction to resume sitting of the Lok Sabha, which was adjourned since die on 23rd December 2003, is proper. The Speaker is the guardian of the privileges of the House and its spokesman and representative upon all occasions. He is the interpreter of its rules and procedure and is invested with the power to control and regulate the course of debate and to maintain order. The powers to regulate procedure and conduct of business of the House of the People vests in the Speaker of the House. By virtue of the power vested in him, the Speaker, in purported exercise of his power under Rule 15 of the Rules of Procedure and Conduct of Business in Lok Sabha, got issued notice dated 20th January 2004 through the Secretary General of the Lok Sabha directing resumption of settings of the Lok Sabha, which was adjourned sine die on 23rd December 2003, whether the resumed settings was to be treated as the second part of the 14th session as directed here. The validity of the proceedings and business transacted in the House after resumption of its settings cannot be tested and gone into by this court in a proceeding under Article 32 of the Constitution of India. There are two articles to which reference must be made. Article 118, which shall be read along with Article 120, provides that each House of Parliament may make rules for regulating subject to the provisions of the Constitution, its procedure and conduct of its business. The rules in fact are made and known as rules of procedure and conduct of business in Lok Sabha. Rule 15 of the rules of procedure and conduct of business in Lok Sabha provides that the Speaker shall determine the time when a sitting of the House shall be adjourned sine die or to a particular day or to an hour or part of the same day, provided that the Speaker may, if he thinks fit, call a sitting of the House before the date or time to which it has been adjourned or at any time after the House has been adjourned sine die. In case the House, after being adjourned, is reconvened under the proviso to sub-rule, the Secretary General whole communicate to each member that date, time, place, and duration of the next part of the session. Article 118 makes it perfectly clear that when the House is to make any rules as prescribed by it, those rules are subject to the provisions of the Constitution, which obviously include fundamental rights guaranteed by Part 3 of the Constitution. Similarly, Article 122 makes a provision which is relevant. It lays down that the validity of any proceedings in Parliament shall not be called in question on the ground of any alleged irregularity of procedure. Article 122 confers immunity on the officers and members of Parliament in whom powers are vested by or under the Constitution for regulating procedure or conduct of the business or for maintaining order in Parliament from being subject to the jurisdiction of any court in respect of the exercise by him of those powers. This court in re under Article 143 Constitution of India while constructing Article 212 observed that it may be possible for a citizen to call in question. Stop.